All right, how we doing? We're here, folks. First live stream in a while. Give me 1 second. Okay, now we're back. Oilers and Lightning tonight. It's unfortunate that Jeff Skinner is not in the lineup. Which goalie lets in the first goal? My money is on Edmonton's goalie. My money's on Stu, unfortunately. How are we feeling? Are we feeling good about the game? Or are we a little nervous? Do we think that the team can, turn it around here? Green screen will bring good luck. Exactly. Went back to the green screen just for now. It is a temporary change to the stream format. It will not be a long-term thing. I'm just working on some stuff. My room is messy, so I'm just doing a green screen so that we don't have to see what's going on behind me. Very nervous and happy to be in the live stream. Oilers karma would indicate that Henrique or Stetcher scores first. Okay. Did the coach take a break as well? I don't know what the coach is doing. His lineup combination decisions, healthy scratching Jeff Skinner does not make any sense to me. Should be a hard one, but you never know. I want to be proven wrong. I want to be proven wrong by this team tonight. They have the capability. There we go. All right, who do we got in here? We got Serge, we got Lola, MJ, Dacky, Upcycle Garage, Alex, John. Love your pods, Austin, and the way you say it like it is, you're my go-to. I try and do my best. A lot of what I say is just amplifying the voices of all of you that tune in as well. Obviously, I try and be very positive during my podcasts and live streams, but when the team is in the gutter like they have been, it's a little harder. What would help the team down the stretch, D-man or goalie? Goalie number 1, D-man number 2. And better play from their current D-men. What's going on, Gordon? Good to see you again. What's up, DNA Trev? Cheering for Tampa. Good luck, my friend. Welcome to the stream. The Oilers are just waiting for their November and April. Is it true that Edmonton is 5-5-1 since adding Blingberg? Oh my God. Klingberg. It's probably true. I don't think they've played great since he was added to the lineup. And of course, it's not just on one player, but his signing does correlate with the drop-off in Edmonton's play. All right, what do you got for snacks tonight? What's our snack choice for the game? What's our drink choice? I want to know. For me right now, I just got a Pepsi Zero Sugar to drink, but I'm from Tampa. Got to go for my team on this one. I'm still an Oilers fan. You know what? That's totally fair, Trev. Totally fair. I'm like that with the Oilers and Bruins, except I always still cheer for Edmonton when they play each other. Berry Skittles and brisk iced tea. You know what? I'm jealous. Love Skittles. Chinese and a kokanee. Love that, Dacky. Pink lemonade. Let's go. All right, how's this poll looking? What do we got here? 24 votes. 54% of you say Draisaitl. 38% of you say other. Hardly any votes for McDavid or Arvidsson. Wow, no faith in the captain, huh? Goalie should be the focus more than D, and offense needs to finish. Yep. I couldn't agree more. Let's see how the boys do. Let's see how they do. I'm feeling good. I did the Austin Hockey Guarantee in the pregame report. So we got to make sure that 60% of the time it works every time tonight. Otherwise, people are going to come into my comment section in the post-game fan reaction and make fun of me. Outside of the Four Nations, McDavid has been lacking recently. No surprise he's not getting a lot of votes. That's very true. I'm not sure what's going on with Connor. Not sure what's going on there. I don't like to speculate on players' injuries or anything, but he's not 100%. You can tell. Oilers coming 1-2 out of this road trip, like 1-2 against Florida, Tampa, and Carolina. Yo, what's going on, Hybrid Hunter? Hey, Austin, seen a headline saying Davo hadn't been the same since the Garland incident. Thoughts? There's been a clear shift in McDavid's game since he was suspended. It's undeniable. Something that I'll have to take a look at maybe in a video. I'll kind of take a look at his 20 games before that incident and then the 15 or so games since and try and get an idea of what his stats look like and if there has been a clear shift. So that's something to keep an eye on. We need a miracle to happen from Stuart Skinner where he becomes a brick wall come playoff time. Yeah, need a miracle, all right. Yo, who's that kid in the pads next to Vasilevsky? Maybe they can play for Edmonton in net. Thinking Hyman or Savoy, just someone not on the list. Old or new, I love it. Yeah, that's why I usually put other. If someone votes other, I like to know who they think is going to score the first goal. All right, we'll end the poll. Poll finishes, and the grand majority say Draisaitl. I like her blue lipstick for the Lightning. This anthem singer. Sparkly. Loving Savoy's play. He brings much missed youth and energy to the team since Holloway left. Exactly. And the speed factor, too. We need players with more speed going on. All right, Stuart Skinner in goal. All right, over, under, first goal against within 5 shots. More than 5 shots for the first goal against or under 5 shots? Let me know in the comments. Or in the chat. Yo, what's going on, Christian? Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you, my friend. Did you find anything else about the goalie issues? Are we keeping them? Stu needs a great game. I haven't found anything else other than what I've already been posting on social media. Statistically dry is the best bet. Yeah. Very first shot. Skinner lets in on a 2-on-1 fourth shot. Under. All right, couple under, couple over, but definitely under 10 shots is what I'm getting. What's up, Yan? All right, puck is dropped. Bouchard's going to pick it up, but it's stolen away from him quickly. Here's Hagel for Tampa. Good old Brandon Hagel was on Team Canada. Oh, and another giveaway by Bouchard. And here's a shot by Hagel and Skinner with an early save. and Evan Bouchard with just a horrific turnover in his first shift of the game. Yikes. Oilers are giveaway machines. It's just unforced turnovers. Evan Bouchard, man, that's not a good start to the game for him. Here's an offensive zone draw. Here's McDavid. He'll skate it up, dumps it in deep. Victor Arvidsson around the boards. He'll cycle it to Hyman. He'll give it to Arvidsson, who's knocked down off the puck. Hagel for Tampa. Cut off by McDavid. McDavid kicks it over to Darnell Nurse. Nurse gives the puck to Victor Arvidsson. Puck behind the Tampa net. Vasilevsky leaves it. Here's Cernak. Trying to get it back to Hedman. Now he does. Draisaitl's line out there. It's Draisaitl, Podkolzin, and Savoy. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Stuart Skinner leaves that for Darnell Nurse with a hard rim around the boards, and a puck thrown towards the net just missed wide. Here's Tampa now. They'll get the puck right back into the neutral zone. Brett Kulak, they'll cut off the pass attempt. Savoy can't get it on the half wall. Brought back in by Braden Point. Point spins off a couple checks. Draisaitl forcing him to make a play. And the puck is flipped over the glass, and we have a whistle. Yo, what's up, Gold? Good to see you again. Boo should have been the scratch. I mean, at some point, not saying that he totally deserves it, but if you want to hold certain guys accountable sometimes. And yeah, McDavid is in the lineup. Yeah, he just wasn't at practice. Which is fair. He doesn't have to be practicing right now. Puck is won by the Oilers. Connor Brown will pick it up. He'll do a flip to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins with a shot, and that's stopped by Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky actually had to make a good save there on Nugent Hopkins. Puck in the neutral zone. Brett Kulak. Little forearm shiver to get the puck back. Brown dumps it in. Janmark reinserted into the lineup for Edmonton, with Jeff Skinner being the healthy scratch today. Oh, and here's Connor Brown in front to Janmark. Oh, and that's stopped by Vasilevsky. Janmark took a while to decide when to shoot that. He had a great opportunity to put it towards the goal, and Janmark took a while, but at least he did get a good shot off. My God. Nice forecheck, though, by Nugent Hopkins, and then Connor Brown, he picks it up, backhand, gives it to, man, I actually think that puck was going to go wide. I actually feel like Janmark's shot would have went wide. Here's a shot towards Vasilevsky from Corey Perry. That goes wide. Kapanen cycles it around, but Tampa will pick it up. Tampa with speed. Gensel. Oh, and a partial 2-on-1 here. Here's a shot towards the goal, and that's stopped by Skinner, as Tampa didn't get all of it on that shot, but Skinner did have to make the save. Puck back to Evan Bouchard. He'll skate it and put it across to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm for Edmonton. He bobbles the pass, and Tampa's just going to put that right back in deep. Here come the Lightning now. Glendening goes down. Puck comes towards Skinner, and he's hanging on to it, and he's looking around for a whistle, and he does get one. 0 one-timers when not shot from Draisaitl. That's true. Roster managed it all frigged up, right? Looks like Skinner's going to stand on his head tonight. I hope so. I hope so. That's all we can do as fans, is just pray and hope. Here's a flip into the neutral zone. Arvidsson tries to throw a hit, but Tampa Bay will pick up the puck. Lightning, bring it in once again. On the backhand. Here's Girgensons for the Lightning. He continues to maintain possession. Edmonton trying to come up with it. Comes to the blue line. McDonough keeps the play alive. Emberson trying to get the puck out, but Tampa will take it back. Here's Hagel. Played back to the point. Here's a shot deflects. Here's a rebound shot. And what a save by Stuart Skinner on Hagel. Wow. That's a huge save from Stuart Skinner. He's made 2 big saves already this period. Wow. Great save from Stu. Like to see that. That makes me feel a little bit better here about Stu being in goal. Can he maintain it the whole game, though? Let's find out. Offensive zone draw for Tampa. Nugent Hopkins loses the faceoff, but Tampa wins it so cleanly it comes out into the neutral zone. They'll try and get a puck up the ice, but that's cut off by Brett Kulak. Janmark, he can't come up with it. And Nugent Hopkins will play it back to his D partner. Puck up the middle of the ice. Dumped in deep. Vasilevsky out of his net. Bit of a slow pace here. Tampa with the puck. They'll play it across. Nice job by Nugent Hopkins to prevent the breakout. Puck being fought for along the Oilers' blue line. Comes out to Stetcher. He'll play that back to Kulak. Kulak will give it to Connor Brown. Brown back to Kulak. Brett Kulak, he'll skate it up the ice. Skate through a couple checks. He'll walk in. Brett Kulak doing it on his own. Here's a shot by Matthew Savoy. Here's a play. Oh, centering pass. Finds Draisaitl. Oh, he tried to get it to Savoy, but he keeps the play alive. Puck comes back to Draisaitl. Here's Savoy. Oh, man. Draisaitl was trying to find Savoy for a one-timer, but it was poked out of play. I liked Savoy's shift there. That was a good shift. Hopefully he gets regular ice time. Skeptical about a Binnington trade. Showed that he can be clutch. Both goalies seem to let in muffins, though. That's true. Yeah, that's true. 1-9-1 in the last 11 in Tampa. Well, you got to win one at some point. Here's a play back to Bouchard by Savoy, but it bounced over his stick. So Bouchard, he'll give it back to Ekholm. Ekholm up the left boards to Savoy. Nice pass by Savoy to Bouchard, to Nugent Hopkins, or Podkolzin, sorry. Bouchard behind the Tampa net. What a play by Savoy, and now Tampa's going to have a 2-on-1. Bouchard's caught up the ice. Here comes Braden Point. Point, drags, shoots, and that's blocked in front by Ekholm. And Podkolzin, he'll kick it up now, trying to find Draisaitl. Draisaitl plays it back. He'll find Darnell Nurse. Nurse skates it through the middle of the ice. Shot towards Vasilevsky, kicked away. Here's Draisaitl, gives it to Savoy. He dumps it back in deep. And Tampa, they're just going to hang on and wait for a line change. The Oilers had a glorious opportunity, then Tampa with a 2-on-1, but Ekholm with a great sliding play to block the shot by Braden Point. Here's Adam Henrique now. He'll center it across to Kapanen. Kapanen with a shot. That's staved by Vasilevsky once again. Tampa clears it. Comes to Darnell Nurse. Nurse will spin away from trouble here. He's being pressured behind his net. Nurse on his backhand, back to his forehand. Up the left boards, into the neutral zone. Corey Perry backhands it up to nobody. Tampa with possession. Kind of messing around with it. Oilers, they'll steal it though. Here's Henrique. The Oilers will maintain puck possession here. Connor McDavid's on the ice. Here's Hyman for Edmonton. He spins away from a check. Hyman walks in front, tries to center it. Thrown on net, and that's stopped by Vasilevsky. Here come the Lightning. Sorelli dumps it in deep. Hagel will pick up the puck. He cycles it back around. It'll come to the Oilers' blue line. Cernak keeps it in. However, that's going to be cut off by Ekholm, who's kind of tripped up there, but they're not going to call that. Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Skates it up the right side. Tries to find Hyman, but he gives that puck up. Kept in by Girgensons. Hagel back to the point. Here's Hagel with a shot, and that's blocked. Girgensons with the shot that was blocked. McDavid gives the puck to Ekholm, trying to find Hyman. That puck deflects towards Vasilevsky. He'll keep the play alive. Up the middle of the ice. Here's Kucherov now. Kucherov. He'll give that Gensel. Gensel skates after it. Stetcher around the boards. Here's Janmark for Edmonton. Janmark spins off of a check. Skates it all the way up. Dumps it into the right corner in Tampa Bay zone. Janmark keeps the cycle alive. Connor Brown behind the net. Trying to put pressure. Janmark with a good play on Kucherov. Doesn't allow him to get free. Here's Hedman to Braden Point. A slow pace here. Bit of a slow pace. Edmonton working on a breakout here. Connor Brown. Oh, Brown. He almost lost it. Skinner leaves it for him. Brown's going to hang on to it and wait for a change. Pretty uneventful first few minutes here. Sorry, last couple minutes, I should say. The first few minutes were very eventful. Here's Lilleberg. Puck will come up the middle. Lightning trying to get some time and space. Emberson, great defense. And Tampa will go to work along the boards. Here's a play in front. Oh, and a shot. Went just wide by Paul. Back to the blue line here. Darnell Nurse trying to find Draisaitl, and that's going to be icing on Edmonton. Name a more iconic duo, Darnell Nurse and unforced icings. Decent puck moving tonight. Seems night and day compared to the last two games. That's true. Yeah. Think you could get Gibby without trading Skinner? I also think so. Face-off won by the Lightning. Here's a shot by Hedman, saved by Skinner, and then a rebound also swallowed up. So 2 good saves from Skinner there. As we head to the first commercial break of the game. Okay. Good start. We got Skinner making some saves. That's key. The Oilers have had a couple opportunities themselves. Playing well in the neutral zone, pretty stingy. We've slowed the game down. We're not allowing Tampa to attack off the rush at the moment. What's going on, Bromsley? Good to see you again. Have I talked about the Binnington rumors yet? Just getting here. No, is there like new Binnington rumors, or is that just like the same? What would it look like anyway? A trade for Gibson. Maybe Pickard and a first at 50% retained. I don't actually know what the valuation would be there. I don't know what Anaheim's looking for. Still fighting with TV. Oh no. He is inconsistent. Binnington is. What Binnington can do is like, Binnington is chaotic. And for people who miss Mike Smith, they would like Binnington a lot. For those who don't miss Mike Smith, they would hate him. Because Lucas Dostal is the goalie of the future for the Ducks. Like, that is their starter. Could have Calvin Pickard be their backup. Then Gibson comes to Edmonton. He's the most flailing, sprawling goalie that somehow the puck doesn't go in on. I know. It's like, he doesn't have the same skill as Dominik Hasek, but I feel like fans back in the 90s and early 2000s felt the same thing about Hasek. Because Dominik Hasek, every game he's rolling around, but the puck would never go in. Calculated chaos, we call it. Calculated chaos. Maybe a sign and trade. That's interesting. I feel like if Vejmelka's signing, he'll probably stay. I don't know. Game is back on. Here come the Lightning. Dump deep into the Oilers zone. Emberson. He'll find Nugent Hopkins up the boards. Kept in by the Lightning behind the Oilers goal. A lot of play along the boards here. Here's Radish. Radish up the left wing. Backhanded in deep. Darnell Nurse will chase after it against Paul. Puck comes to the near half wall. Now into the right corner. Tampa trying to center it. And the Oilers trying to come up with it. But the Oilers do get possession. Oh, and Connor Brown almost was sprung by Emberson. But Vasilevsky gets it, plays it up. And here come the Lightning now. Brandon Hagel trying to find Gergensons. But Nugent-Hopkins, he'll take that and give it back to Ekholm. Evan Bouchard spins away from a check. Gives it to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm through the middle of the ice. Cut off. Trying to get dumped in by Arvidsson, and he does. Here's Hyman now. After it. McDavid on the ice for the Oilers too. Arvidsson, he jumps up, tries to keep the puck alive. Tampa, they'll get it out momentarily. Hagel, cut off by Ekholm. Ekholm shoots it all the way into the Tampa zone. Hyman completely misreads on the forecheck, and here's McDonough. Up the right side, Hagel. He's checked off the puck, but he maintains possession. Hagel finds Cirelli, and that's offside by the Lightning. And another commercial break. We were all wrong on the over-under for Skinner. That's good. Good, the reverse jinx. Welcome back. I'm just him. From a pure statistical standpoint, Vejmelka has been better than Gibson this season, but I like Gibson for his playoff experience, and he's been around the league longer, so that vet that can mentor Stuart Skinner. The advanced analytics. I'm pretty sure Vejmelka is ahead of Gibson in the advanced stats. Yeah. Oh, no. Gibson's actually statistically better. Look at that. Gibson's had a great year. 15 goals, save above expected. Vejmelka is sitting at 11.6. 909 save percentage for Vejmelka. 915 save percentage for Gibson. No, you're right. My bad, Gold. My bad. Hit the like button. That's right, Robin. Thank you. Boosh turnover machine. Well, he had one bad turnover so far, but that's the only one I've seen at the moment in this first period. Literally every goalie. Yeah, Skinner's ranked near the bottom in many categories. That's true, Gold. That is true. All right, game's coming back on. I don't know what Louie and Jack Michaels are talking about this time. Shots are 6-6, and there's 10 minutes left in the period here. Here come the Lightning. Podkolzin cuts off the forecheck. Brett Kulak will give the puck to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl spins away from pressure into the middle. Oh, man, that's a bad giveaway by Kulak, but Darnell Nurse recovered it. Here comes Draisaitl now. He'll skate into the middle, leave it for Savoy. Savoy with a shot, and that deflects wide. Puck comes back to the blue line, and Kulak cannot handle that puck. Brett Kulak's been struggling since the break, too. Damn. And here's Savoy. He'll play it across to Kulak. Kulak with the puck. Plays it back to Leon Draisaitl. Oilers looking to get on the forecheck here. Oh, man, and that's a horrible penalty. The Oilers are going to get a power play here. Leon Draisaitl was just torn down by Kucherov. Kucherov, he got his stick into Draisaitl and just hauled him down. Like, that's a horrible penalty to take if you're Kucherov. Good God. What an idiot. Here's Kapanen. He'll find McDavid with speed. Connor McDavid stops up into the middle. Stetcher across to Corey Perry. Perry into the middle. That deflects off his skate. Back to Perry now. Perry finds Nurse. Nurse across to Stetcher. Troy Stetcher with the puck. Gives it to Kapanen. Kapanen across the ice to Darnell Nurse. Nurse to Stetcher. Darnell Nurse to Connor McDavid. Right circle. McDavid stops up, looks to the net, trying to put it in front. Off of a body, comes back to Stetcher. Here's Nurse now, trying to find McDavid, and Tampa finally touches it, and Kucherov is heading to the box. I hate Kucherov, man. He's one of my least favorite players ever for a multitude of reasons. Greasy doesn't even begin to describe Kucherov for me. Yeah, Draisaitl had the puck, and then Kucherov puts his arm around Draisaitl and just hauls him down for no reason. All right, face off. Draisaitl take it. Comes to Nugent-Hopkins. Back to Bouchard. To Nugent-Hopkins. Connor McDavid now walks in. Nugent-Hopkins trying to get it back to Draisaitl. Comes to Bouchard now. Here's Leon Draisaitl. He'll play it in front. Leon Draisaitl with a shot, and he scores! Leon Draisaitl with his league-leading 43rd goal of the season, and that's 6 games in a row that Leon Draisaitl has scored. 43 goals for Dry. Wow. Leon Draisaitl is unstoppable right now. Like, legitimately unstoppable. Oilers worked the cycle, came to McDavid, and then back to Draisaitl. He walks in, bottom of that right circle, and he just roofs it by Vasilevsky's blocker. No chance for Vasilevsky there. Wow. What a shot by Leon, huh? Beautiful. Love to see that. Good power play goal. Take advantage of dumb penalties by Kucherov. McDavid and Bouchard get the assist. Leon Draisaitl. 43. 43 goals. Here come the Lightning, though, looking to respond. Hagel trying to play it to Kucherov, but that's cut off by Connor Brown. Puck comes back to Connor Brown. He'll skate it up the ice. He's knocked off the puck by Hagel. Hagel gets bit back across the ice. Here's Kucherov now. Walks in, shot, deflects wide. Hagel pursues with authority across the ice, and Kucherov with a shot. Rebound in front. It's in the crease, and Stuart Skinner hangs on there, and Cirelli can't get a good shot off. So far, Stuart Skinner, he's been pretty solid here. Hopefully they don't blow a 1-0 lead again. Don't you put that evil on me. Alrighty. 7:28 to play. Shots are 7-7. Oilers lead 1-0 off of the Leon Draisaitl power play goal. Face off in the Oilers zone 1 by Edmonton. Stetcher will play it up the right boards. Kapanen can't get the puck all the way out. Puck comes to the blue line towards the goal. Oh, puck deflects just wide of the Edmonton cage. Hedman around the boards. And nice job by Troy Stetcher. Great defensive play by Stetcher, and he'll skate it up the right side. Little flip into the Tampa zone, but it's brought right back to the neutral zone. Here's Kulak now. He'll play it up. Find Kasperi Kapanen. Oh, and Kapanen with a bad turnover. Kapanen, bad turnover. Here come the Lightning off the rush. They walk in, they shoot, and they score. Tie game off of a Kapanen turnover. Asamont. Yikes. Those turnovers, man. I don't know what Kapanen was doing there. Jesus Christ. Puck was brought in, and just so much time and space to make a play. This giveaway by Kapanen, just unacceptable. Jeff Skinner died for his sins. I mean, it's a nice backhand there, but crazy. Crazy. Just, yeah. Not good enough in the neutral zone for Edmonton. They make one mistake, and it's in the back of the net. It's just so unfortunate. Here come the Lightning now, looking to get the puck in across Tampa. Getting their forecheck alive now. Comes to the point. Here's Cernak into the middle. McDonough towards the goal. Oh, and it's centered out in front. There would have been a wide open net for Tampa if they'd been able to get a shot off. Here's Evan Bouchard now. Stick handling. Makes a play to Ekholm. Ekholm shovels it to McDavid. Oh, nice play by McDavid. And he's going to skate up the ice. Here comes Connor McDavid now. He'll center to Bouchard with a shot. And that's stopped by Vasilevsky. Nice play by McDavid. Nice shot by Bouchard. Good save by Vasilevsky. That's true, Bromsley. They do. Tampa scores a ton of... Like, when Tampa wins hockey games, they win big. And when they lose, it's by, like, a goal. Offensive zone draw. Oilers can't come up with it. Here's Hedman for Tampa. He'll try and break it out. Up the middle of the ice. Deflected in on Skinner. Point along the boards to Gensel to Kucherov. Kucherov across. Here's Hedman with a shot, and that deflects wide. Here's Kucherov. Here's a shot from the blue line by Moser. That's stopped by Skinner. And Tampa continues to cycle here. Oilers can't come up with possession. Here's Kucherov trying to center it, and that's stolen by Podkolzin. Podkolzin, bad pass, can't find Savoy. Tampa finds the puck once again. Here's a play on the rush. Here's Hedman. Drop to Point. Point walks in. Can't get a shot off. It's in front. And Skinner is just going to hang on to that one. Yikes. Yikes, boys. Relax. Oilers are looking a little shaky since getting that first goal. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it makes no sense. I thought Kapanen was going to be the odd man out. When I recorded my pregame report, which I had recorded it last night, so I wasn't updated today, I truly did think that Kapanen was going to be the odd man out. I did not think that he was going to stay in and Jeff Skinner was going to come out of the lineup. We better shape up. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, just don't take a dumb, bad penalty. Don't do what Arvidsson did against Washington and just kill somebody for no reason in front of the net. Too much turnovers in the neutral zone. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. John Cooper seems like a great coach. One of the best ever. I would love John Cooper. But if you're all enjoying your stay right now, make sure to hit that like button. That's all I ask. It's the only thing I ever ask. Also, I may do a few gifted memberships. I haven't decided yet. Wave Kapanen, he's booty cheeks. Skinner's better than most forwards on this team. Wild, he's not getting ice time. Scratch Podkolzin, Arvidsson, Brown, and Caps before Skinny. I agree with some of that statement. Joey Daccord just signed a long-term deal with Seattle, though. So, like, they're not going to trade him. His new deal kicks in next season. Otherwise, I would love Joey Daccord. John Cooper loves me specifically? Thanks. That's nice. He's a negative Nancy, always spouting off negative things that could happen with the Oilers. I actually think sometimes they're too positive. I got another practice session. I'll head back soon, though. Hey, no worries, Erica. Hope you're doing well. Alex Lyon is like a potential goalie of the future. I don't know if he's like the answer. I don't mind him as a goalie. Here come the Lightning. They're going to walk in off the rush here. Puck bouncing around. Nugent Hopkins will cut that off, and Connor Brown will put it up the ice to nobody. Janmark chases after it against Lilleberg. Lilleberg along the right half wall. That's played back. And here's Radish now. Up the left wing. Into the middle of the ice now. Oh, and there's a bad hit there. Nurse went in hard with, I don't know who that was on Tampa. I think they're okay. Puck is gloved towards the Oilers net. And they're going to call a glove pass here I don't know. Nurse went into the boards hard with one of the Lightning players. I didn't see who it was. It looks like everyone's okay, though. Oh, that would be horrible, Dacky. Don't put that into existence. I don't want that to happen. I agree. Hellebuck would have been the dream if he had been available. Helly would have been the dream. Yeah, Campbell. Poor Jack Campbell. Never deserved that money. And the fans that understood that. Here's Hyman trying to bring it in front of the Tampa net. McDavid will play it back to the blue line. Shot towards the goal. That is blocked, and it comes to the neutral zone. Here's Hagel. He'll play it across to Cirelli with a shot, and that's stopped by Skinner. Puck, rebound, comes over to Hyman. Gives it to Arvidsson, and Arvidsson's knocked down hard, but he does get the puck out. Edmonton trying to come up with it. Here's McDavid now. He'll skate it into the Lightning zone. Here's McDavid on his backhand. Where is it? It's still loose. Here's Hagel. Can't get the puck up the ice. Puck kept in momentarily by Kulak, but eventually Tampa does get it out. Here's Henrique couldn't get the puck deep. He had all the time in the world to move that puck up, and for some reason couldn't. Here comes Leon Draisaitl. He's checked in the neutral zone, and Tampa will skate it right back into the Oilers zone. Puck played across. Comes to the blue line. Here's Perbix. In front. Couple chances and 2 saves by Skinner. Here's Corey Perry trying to come up with it. He's knocked off the puck. Why is Draisaitl out there with Henrique? Here's Leon Draisaitl. Oh, he gets a great shot off and a nice save by Vasilevsky. Leon Draisaitl once again generating chances basically on his own. Corey Perry keeps the play alive. Here's Kulak. He's checked off the puck, and here come the Lightning. Paul, he'll play it towards Nisimov. Skinner leaves it for Nurse around the boards to Janmark. Here's Kulak into the middle for Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins, his play is cut off in the neutral zone. Darnell Nurse is also cut off, and here comes Tampa here. Gensel, they'll enter the Oilers zone. Darnell Nurse doing his job to prevent a clean entry, and he does. Here's Hedman across to Radish. Radish into the middle to Point. Braden Point, nice job by Ekholm, not allowing Point to get the inside edge here. Nugent Hopkins plays it across to Emberson. Emberson up the right side. Puck comes to center. Lightning, they'll bring it right back in. Radish in deep. Ekholm, one hand on a stick to Bouchard. Bouchard gives that one away. It's centered in front. Tampa looking to get a shot off here. Kucherov to the point. And here's a shot by Hedman. And that was blockered down by Skinner. Nice job by Stu. Here's Radish for Tampa being hounded by McDavid. Here's Hedman to Kucherov. Hagel dumps it in deep. Skinner out of his net. Kucherov will come up with it. Kucherov trying to center it. Comes to McDonough. That slap pass goes wide. Here's Kucherov now into the middle of the ice. McDonough steps in, trying to get it by Bouchard. It comes around the boards back to the right point. Here's Cernak. Finds Hagel. Puck put down deep. And eventually it was just cycled out of the zone by the Lightning. Here's Edmonton now. Hyman. He'll just skate it through on his own. Hyman brings the puck deep into the Lightning zone. Hagel comes up with it. He's being hounded by Podkolzin as well. Cernak to McDonough. McDonough with 2 Oilers forwards all over him. Throws it up the middle of the ice, and that's not going to be icing, apparently. Probably should have been, but that's fine. Here's Leon Draisaitl. He'll wheel with speed. Leon Draisaitl walks into the Lightning zone. Puck in a few skates. And Tampa, they'll come up with it. Moser to Hedman. Hedman up the right wing. Here come the Lightning. Nick Paul's hauled down. And Stetcher around the boards. Centered in front. Nice job by Savoy to steal that one and prevent a good shot. Okay. It's a tie game after one, so I'm not going to be disappointed in the effort, but I think the Edmonton is pretty lucky to not be down more here. I really do think Tampa had the better period, personally. I really do think Tampa had the better period. So far, the Oilers' second period superpower coming out of the Four Nations has been give up a million goals. So hopefully that does not happen. 60-40 Tampa. Yeah, that's probably a good assessment. Hi, Austin. Just came back from 12 hours of uni and hopped on for the Oilers game. How's it going? It's going good. We got a 1-1 game after one. Leon Draisaitl scored his 43rd goal of the season on the power play, so you love to see that. But Tampa answered right back, which you don't like to see. It was Esamont for Tampa. Janmark played 6 minutes, Savoy 3. Oh, man. All right, let's take a look. You're right. Janmark played the second most minutes in that period among forwards. Hello? Hello. What is this? What on earth is this? He played more ice time than Draisaitl. Savoy played 412. Kapanen 311. I don't imagine Kapanen's getting much ice time after that egregious turnover at the neutral zone that led to a goal against. Nurse and Kulak led the way on D for Edmonton. Emberson and Stetcher played the least amount. And Stu Skinner, good period for Stu. Very happy with his play. He had to make some big saves. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Dacky. The only thing I can think of is that maybe they're trying to showcase Janmark, and maybe they are trying to move him. Right? Maybe that is a player that they are trying to move, and they're just giving him ice time to show other GMs, like, hey, look at this piece of dog shit. You want it? We'll take your piece of dog shit too. What's going on, Colby? How's your day been? Who's the best right now? Who's been the worst? Draisaitl's been the best player. I would say Kapanen's been the worst. I agree with that about him being a redundancy. I agree with that. Now, I am going to be right back. When we come back, we'll take a look at the advanced analytics. We'll take a look at the edge visualizer, take a look at both goals that were scored, and then get ready for the second. So if you're enjoying the stream, make sure to smash the like button, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty. How we doing? How we doing, folks? What'd I miss? Boston is getting decimated with injuries. Yeah, the Bruins have been struggling hard. All right, I guess we can take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, eh? Ducks are winning 2-0 against the Sabres. Let's go. Let's go. Did the Sabres just absolutely murder someone recently? Like the Rangers or something? Did he? Oh, I'm going to have to catch that interview then with Leo. Good old Leon. He's always so sassy with the media. All right, out down scoreboard. The Bruins are up 3-0 on Toronto. Toronto Maple Leafs. Goals from Geeky, Marchand, and Pasternak. If Marchand, theoretically, I know he says he wants to retire a Bruin, but if the Bruins theoretically traded him, would you want him in Edmonton? Would there be a fit for him in Edmonton for a cup run? And then he signs back with Boston in the summer. What would you think of that? Or 3 Columbus over Dallas, but the shots are 22-9 in favor of. Wow. Okay. Dallas is efficient, is what we'll call them. Dallas Stars are efficient. The caster was like, how'd you find a way to score 43 this season? And Draisaitl was like, I have good teammates and they find a way to pass the puck over. Never changed, Leon. Never changed. Yeah, Ducks up 2-0. You have Carlson and McTavish, who've scored for Anaheim. Who is in net for them? Dostal is in net, and then they have Oscar Donsk. I remember Donsk. I remember he had high potential way back in NHL. I want to say NHL 13. He was always a goalie that I would grab and pick up. The last game that he played at the NHL level was March 5th, 2021. Wow. That's crazy. Crazy. Not yet. Gibson is supposedly day-to-day right now, so. My opinion, I think they're just holding him out of the lineup. They don't want their asset to get more hurt before they trade him. Flames are up 2-0 on Washington after Washington absolutely murdered Edmonton, so that means Calgary's better than Edmonton, right? Flyers up 3-1 on the Penguins. The Flyers have been playing some good hockey, man. Rangers up 3-1 over the Islanders. Then, of course, the Oilers Lightning 1-1. We'll take a look here. The first goal, we'll take a look at Draisaitl's goal from the visualizer and get my fat head out of the way here. That way everyone can see it. Puck was cycled to Draisaitl. He gave it down low to McDavid. Back in front to Draisaitl, and he just rips it past Vasilevsky's blocker. You love to see that. And this is the goal that I did not like at all. The giveaway. Here's Kapanen, right? Kapanen has the puck, number 42, in white. He skates it up, and right here, what is his passing option? Even if he gets the puck over to Adam Henrique on the right side, he's going to get checked off that puck almost instantly. Tampa is clogging the neutral zone. What Kapanen should have done here is a hard rim around, and then Corey Perry on the left half wall can just skate in and go for a puck battle. Is what should have happened. But Kapanen, he just keeps skating, and Esamont, he reads it perfectly, and he cuts off Kapanen in the neutral zone, and with Kapanen's speed, he's the last guy back, man. And he did a bad turn too. He did the and he turned the wrong way to get back. He should have been turning to his right. Oh, Kapanen should not see the ice time ever again. Puck came out in front. That's a tough one for Stu, in my opinion. And I'll explain why once it gets back into the Oilers zone, why this specific goal is tough for Stuart Skinner, and I'm not going to hang this one entirely on him. Look at how much space there is. Now, you do have Kulak making sure this guy is covered, and you do have Stetcher making sure Braden Point is covered. So for Stu, he's got to trust that these guys on the right and left of him are covered. He's got to trust that so that he can come out and cut his angle more. But Stu doesn't come out. He just sits in his crease the whole time, and that allows Esamont to just kind of walk in freely, basically. And by the time the puck is in the net, Kapanen's not even in the zone yet. So, oh man, that's a tough one. Tough goal against Kapanen. Should likely not see the ice for the rest of the game, in my opinion. I don't think Kapanen has been a great fit for the team. I've wanted it to work out. He shows moments where it works out well, but Draisaitl's like the Harrison Ford of hockey conferences, right? McDavid led the team in ice time for forwards with 6:44. Second was Janmark for some reason. Connor Brown was up there, 5:42. Arvidsson played 5:38. And Matthew Savoy only played 4:12 in that first period. Makes no sense to me. No sense to me. Don't know why Chris Knobloch is like that with this player, but he is, and it is incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. Because I don't think Savoy's done anything to warrant less ice time than Matthias Janmark. Like, what are we doing? He's a great transitional player, but he needs open ice, and he's a giveaway machine lately. I'm assuming you're talking about Kapanen, right? Because I agree with that. Let's go, Oilers, says Dylan. Let's go. Second period will be starting here soon, so hopefully we can get a win. Actually, hold on. I forgot that I had some hockey packs to open. No, that's not a pack. That's a couple cards. Some packs. These are the 23-24 MVP packs. So I don't think there's anything like crazy special in them, but oh, Gold's getting the wave going. Good luck, wave. Let's do it. Savoy has a way higher. I mean, Savoy's ceiling is like his ceiling is like a Braden Point style player. Like that's his ceiling to me. What can we get for Bouch? You don't trade Bouchard. You lose every single trade that involves Evan Bouchard. Because you would not get a defender that can move the puck as good as him, that can produce as much offense as he can, especially in the playoffs. And that's important. And he's still a very good plus-minus player. If you want to look at his plus-minus, he's second on the team in that. So you would lose every Bouchard trade out there. Well, I mean, Colorado would never do that, but that would be a win. Makar is better. All right, let's see how the boys do here. Let's see how they respond to a Tampa team that was putting the pressure on for the last few minutes of that period. If the Oilers management isn't calling Barry Trotz every day for targets, then they're not serious. Yeah, I don't know what Barry Trotz's plans are. Obviously, Nashville is sellers, but here's Hyman, sends the puck in deep. Arvidsson after it, can't get it to McDavid, and it's going to be picked off by the Lightning. High flip to the neutral zone. Tampa, they'll get it in. Here's Hagel for the Lightning. Hagel wraps it around and he scores. Brandon Hagel on the wraparound. Stuart Skinner just had no reaction, like, at all. I'm just throwing my hands in the air because, like, I don't know how that happens. Literally zero reaction from Stu Skinner. Like, none. That's just... Oh, that's so bad. Oh, no. And Bouchard can't get a stick on it either. That's just... Bouchard with zero attempt to prevent the wraparound, and Stu Skinner with zero attempt to get his leg across to prevent the wraparound. Holy shit, what was that? Okay, well, it's a 2-1 Tampa lead. That early goal, first shift of the period, you love that. That's another minus for Connor McDavid, but you can't blame him on that one. And here's Braden Point, and he's going to walk in, spin off a check, spins off another check, and Point still has possession. There were 3 Oilers there, and Braden Point still has the puck. Puck to the blue line, comes back to Kucherov. Kucherov looking to make a play. They'll just give it back to their D-men. Up the right boards, Tampa cut off by Draisaitl. Here's Leon Draisaitl now on his backhand. Brings it in, gives it to Savoy. Savoy across to Nurse. That deflects just wide. Puck up the half wall. Savoy trying to come up with it, but Tampa, they'll bring it in and go for a change. Here's Victor Hedman now. Around the boards. Puck along the wall. Savoy trying to get it out. Tampa keeps the play alive. Uh-oh, the kid couldn't get the puck out. He's going to get benched the rest of the game, folks. And here's Janmark to save the day. He does get the puck out. Savoy trying to get off for a change, and he can't. Tampa is going to bring the puck right back in. Couple tired players for the Oilers. Janmark's got to get it deeper than that. Get off the ice, Savoy. Get off. Go, 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 go. Go, kid. Here come the Lightning. Troy Stetcher with a good hit. Puck around the boards. Here's Kulak now along the half wall. Connor Brown, he gives that away. Tampa briefly has possession, but Connor Brown will try and find Janmark. Puck comes into the Tampa Bay zone. Here's Tampa. Dump attempt. Nick Paul's going to chase after this. Nick Paul in the left corner. Around the boards. Picked up by Kulak. Kulak back to Connor Brown. Brown back to Kulak. Oilers have been unable to get any kind of transition against Tampa Bay to start this period, and we're about 2.5 minutes in. And here's Connor Brown just as I say that. He'll walk in, step up, wait for Adam Henrique. He gets a weak shot towards the net, doesn't make it. Adam Henrique plays it back to the point. Here's Bouchard to Ekholm. Ekholm down low, misses everybody. I think there was some miscommunication there. Henrique goes for it. Oh, and Kapanen's on the ice, folks. He's not benched. Here come the Lightning. Oh, and almost a nice play to Esamont there. Bouchard, good play, and Kapanen falls for no reason. Puck comes to the blue line. McDonough keeps it alive for the Lightning. Here's Gensel for Tampa. They'll play it back to McDonough. McDonough with a shot, and it deflects a couple times just wide of the net. Puck back to the blue line. Here's McDonough. McDonough towards the goal. That's blocked again by Henrique. Down low. Tampa works the cycle. Gensel. Glendening keeps the cycle alive. McDonough, he'll play back to Gensel. Gensel across the ice. Tampa, tired group out there for the Oilers. They're still cycling it around at the blue line. Down low again. Evan Bouchard, he can't get a play up the ice. Here's Cirelli now. Tampa with a shot from the point. That's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Puck comes across, and here's another shot, and that's saved by Stu Skinner. Skinner with a couple saves there. But the Oilers are in duress. They're slow. They're unable to move the puck. This is not good hockey right now. Also, Gold, you started the wave before the second period started, and then Tampa scored on that first shot. So I might have to time you out there, Gold. That might be a bannable offense. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Offensive zone draw for Tampa. Darnell Nurse, he's cut off by Kucherov. Kucherov on his forehand, trying to play it back, but that's grabbed by Draisaitl. And Draisaitl with the giveaway now. Back to Kucherov. Tampa keeps it in. Here come the Lightning centered in front, and that goes wide. And the Oilers' puck management right now is atrocious. Atrocious. No, nice job by Draisaitl. He'll bring it in. He'll give it to Podkolzin. Podkolzin walks in, around, centers to Draisaitl with a shot, and that's stopped by Vasilevsky. Podkolzin is going to get a penalty for high sticking. And there's some rough stuff now. Podkolzin's all wrapped up with someone. I don't know what Draisaitl's talking about. Hedman, I think, got high stick by Podkolzin there. I agree with that, Simple. I agree with that. I will judge Bowman much more harshly when it comes to whatever he decides at the deadline. So great job by Draisaitl on the turnover. Podkolzin tried to center it. He did. Draisaitl got a shot off. Hedman with the puck. And Draisaitl was actually the one that took the penalty on him for hooking. It was Draisaitl. I thought it was Podkolzin that took the penalty, but that's Draisaitl's penalty. No, it was high stick. I knew it was high sticking. I just didn't know which player it was. Yeah, he high sticked Hedman. Yeah, he did. Draisaitl's just trying to stick lift and make a play there. He obviously didn't mean it, but it is a penalty. And a penalty kill unit that has struggled mightily. It has struggled mightily. Can they get a kill? Off the face-off, here's Hagel. He's going to play that across. One-timer, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Nice job by Stu there. That's a good save by Stu. The team needs saves like that more consistently. Here's Hedman now. He'll play that to Kucherov. Kucherov to Brain Point. Brain Point stopped up at the Oilers' blue line. Victor Hedman picks it up. He'll find Brandon Hagel, who will skate it in and spin off a check. Hagel cut off by Kulak, and Kulak can get it out of the zone, but not super deep. Victor Hedman and the Tampa Bay Lightning will reset. Minute 25 remaining on the power play for Tampa. Here's Braden Point across the ice. Jake Gensel now. He'll play it back to the blue line to Hedman. Hedman across. Here's Hagel. Hagel with a shot, and it hit a body in front. High sticking call? Is that also against Edmonton? I don't know what happened there. Yeah, Nugent Hopkins. This is going to be a 5-on-3. A minute 12 of 5-on-3. Oh, my God. What are we doing? The Oilers have decided that the second period is now the worst period in existence. And yeah, that's another penalty by the Oilers. All right, so it's a 5-on-3 for a minute and 12 seconds. Now, if the Oilers find a way to kill this thing off, I would consider that a momentum builder. The whole game is going to switch in Edmonton's favor. But if Tampa gets a goal here, it's done. All right, so a minute 12 for 5-on-3 for Tampa. 2-1 game. Let's see how they handle this. 14:42 to play in the period. Point's going to take the face-off against Janmark. I don't expect Janmark to win this face-off, personally. Janmark loses the face-off. Comes to Hedman across the ice. Here's Kucherov. Down low to Hagel. Over to Kucherov. Kucherov with the puck. Gives it to Hedman. Hedman walks in. Down low. Gives it to Braden Point. Point tries to get that puck across the ice. Deflects high. Not out, though. Here's Braden Point for the Lightning. Victor Hedman with a shot, and that goes in. I don't know if that hit a stick. I don't know if it hit something, but Stuart Skinner couldn't get his glove on it. A bit of a floater, and it's 3-1 Lightning. Let's take a look. Did it hit something? It did hit Janmark. It deflected off of Janmark's stick. Deflected high. But Skinner was sliding to his... Skinner was already not really Like, his glove was down. Man, that's so frustrating. 3-1 Lightning. They still have a minute and a half of power play time. Here comes Kucherov. They'll play it back to the point. Here's Hagel now. Hagel back to the blue line to Hedman. Hedman down low to Hagel. Hagel behind the net. Centered out in front. Here's Kucherov. Here's a play in front to point. Can't get a one-timer off. Here's Kucherov looking to shoot. He does. Rebound. Still loose. Edmonton can't come up with it. Kulak along the boards. He's shoved off the puck. And here's Hagel now. And Gensel keeps the cycle alive. Here's Kucherov for the Lightning. He'll play it back to Hedman. Here's Kucherov. Gensel to Kucherov. Across the ice, off Hagel's stick. Deflects. Hagel maintains possession. Trying to rim it around. And they do maintain it. In the zone. Here's Braden Point. Can't get a shot off. And the Oilers will get a clear down the ice. Oh, and here's a play. Partial break here. Here's a shot, and that goes way over the net. Tampa had a breakaway, and they shot it about 20 feet over the goal. Stuart Skinner didn't even have to make a save, I don't think. Yo, what's going on, Ace? Here's Paul. He'll play it to Kucherov. Kucherov will walk in. Kucherov back to the blue line. Comes across. Shot. Doesn't make it. Puck goes high and into the crowd. Tampa still with 10 seconds left on the power play. Shout out to the ice for making a save. Man, what an attempt that was. But the Oilers make 1 out of 2 kills. 1 out of 2. Here come the Lightning, looking to keep the attack going. They are now out shooting Edmonton 21-10. And we're going to have our first commercial break, I guess, of the period. McDavid's been more than invisible, like concerningly invisible. Good news is there's no way Tampa will get more than 12 goals by Stu. This Oilers team, man, they are just really in the gutter right now. Like, everything's going in. They can't get a save. Defensively, they're porous. I just don't know what to say. Why am I live? Oh, I just chose to do a live stream today. I'll also be live for that Florida game on Thursday. Little Stanley Cup final rematch. That'll be fun. Yeah, the second goal, no excuse. Stuart Skinner, no excuse to not get across to prevent the wraparound. And then Evan Bouchard, no excuse to not get a stick in there. The team is very slow, yeah. Why is the suck coming out now? I don't know. Is it because of the layoff? Like, I just don't like using that as the excuse. Oh, they were off for 2 weeks. Well, so was everyone else. Having a long layoff shouldn't matter. Personally, in my opinion. I think that's just dumb. No, game's not over. It's just the second period. I think the real answer is this team just doesn't have that it factor. Oh, we're getting the wave going again. Oh no. Here's Ekholm behind his net, taken away by Cirelli. Tampa continues to put pressure in the offensive zone, and the Oilers just look 2 steps slower. Oh, they've got McDavid and Draisaitl together. They've loaded them up, folks. Second period load up with Zach Hyman. Oh boy. Matthew Savoy won't see the ice again, will he? Here's a shot from the point by Tampa, and it goes wide. And Tampa continues to work the cycle here. Here's Hagel. Now you have McDavid and Draisaitl on the ice together, and Edmonton can't even touch the puck, man. It's an absolute waste of your 2 best players. Keep them split and play your lines. Here comes Draisaitl now. He'll walk it in. Draisaitl with a shot. That goes just wide. Another shot towards the Tampa net. Doesn't make it. Puck down low. Hyman can't come up with it. Draisaitl forechecks. Here's Draisaitl. He'll play it to McDavid. Connor McDavid now behind the Tampa net. Plays it to Stetcher. Over to Corey Perry. Corey Perry will play it back to the blue line. Here's Brett Kulak with a shot, and that's going to be easily swallowed up by Vasilevsky. Losing Ceci has hurt the team. I'm not engaging in that yet. I'm not having that conversation yet. Skinner's in net. Long in the tooth, gets some youth. Yeah. I agree, Ace. I agree. Here's a face-off. One to Corey Perry. Can't get a shot all the way towards the goal. Arvidsson out there with Henrique and Perry. Tampa, they'll come up with it, though. Gonzalez, he'll put it in deep. Being chased now is Brett Kulak. He's being hit by Chafee. Puck comes to Troy Stetcher. Stetcher with a high flip into the neutral zone, and Arvidsson had no idea where the puck was. He could have maybe had a chance to get a partial break, but he lost sight of the puck. It's down low into the corner in the Tampa Bay zone. Here come the Lightning now on the attack. Puck comes towards Stuart Skinner, and he's just going to hang on to that one. I'm officially calling the Oilers cold. These Oily boys are struggling. Yeah, the team right now is not looking great. And what's going on with Adam Henrique? Is he hurt? I don't know what happened here. Adam Henrique looks a little shaken up. He's going to go down the tunnel. Yeah, Adam Henrique's going down the tunnel. Oh, Adam Henrique tweaked something. Guess what, guys? A forward is down with injury. That means Matthew Savoy is still going to be benched the rest of the game. Puck won by the Lightning in the Oilers zone off the faceoff. Shot towards the net, and Stuart Skinner, he'll just hang on to that one. Let's see what happened to Adam Henrique. He threw a hit, and then he gets hit, and he fell and stretched his leg out. It looked like maybe his hip. I don't know what that was. This game's sure the gift that keeps on giving, huh? Yep. Tampa with another shot towards the Oilers' goal goes wide. Nugent Hopkins, he'll come up with it. Nugent Hopkins, little spin, trying to find Connor Brown, and Connor Brown gives the puck away. And here's Braden Point, puck into the middle. Here's a shot, and that goes high and wide. And this puck management, once again, Nugent Hopkins cannot get a pass. 2 giveaways now, and Tampa continues to work the cycle. Puck comes to the blue line. Here's a shot from the point, and that's, again, stopped by Skinner. But what are the Oilers doing? This is horrible. Like, they're slow. They're not able to move the puck forward. They can't even make a basic pass. I don't get it. Game's not on Knobloch, and I still, like, Knobloch's a good coach, but there's clearly some issues right now. Extreme similarities to the Woodcroft era before he got fired. It's tough not to compare. I don't think you would fire Knobloch at this point in the season, though. Matthew Savoy has played 1 minute and 30 seconds, by the way, in the second period. He's had 2 shifts halfway through the second. Janmark has played the 3rd most of all forwards. I just want everyone to know that. Nah, he's a good coach, Dacky. The Oilers do play well. Like, their system, they do play well. Henmark has a goal tonight. That makes sense. What? Yeah, here's the ice time for the Oilers forwards. Janmark, third most. The only people that Woodcroft ever punished were young players. Nah, I think Knobloch is for sure a good NHL coach. Like, and the stats prove that. The response that the team has had through adversity since he took over for different times during the playoffs, he has a good pulse on how to get certain guys going. But it's dips like this where I do get confused and I just don't understand. Here's a face-off won by Tampa. Puck is still in the Oilers zone. I actually don't remember the last time the puck got out of the Oilers zone. Here's Hagel for the Lightning. Plays it back to the blue line. Comes to McDonough. He'll play it across now. And Hagel will come up with it. Hagel on his backhand. Back to McDonough. McDonough plays it across. Hagel bounces off his stick. And Tampa just continues to cycle and work the puck. And McDavid and Draisaitl are still together. Offensive zone possession time, 9 minutes for Tampa, 4 minutes for Edmonton. The Oilers have basically been stuck in their own zone the whole goddamn game. This is embarrassing. And here comes McDavid now. He's going to walk in. He tries to center it to Draisaitl. Puck is in the crease somewhere. Body's laying down. There's a glove on it, maybe. I don't know where the puck is, and they're going to eventually blow it dead. Oh, my God. Gibson or Vejmelka would be optimal Oilers fan, but I don't know who is available. Binnington, I mean, better than a lot of other options, but when in doubt, pass on a 2-on-1. Yeah, exactly. Love to see that. Like, McDonough was already down when McDavid tried to pass that. It makes no sense. Here's a shot from the blue line. That deflects wide. And here's Connor Brown now out there with Nugent Hopkins. Hey, look, Kasperi Kapanen is getting regular shifts, but we haven't seen Matthew Savoy in a while. But Kasperi Kapanen, who directly led to a goal against in the first period, he still gets regular ice time. We love to see that accountability from Chris Knobloch, rewarding a young kid with that ice time, huh? Here's Gonzalez for Tampa. He'll dump it deep into the Oilers zone. Puck comes around, picked off by Ekholm. Back to the blue line. Tampa keeps it in. Here's Esamont. Back to the blue line. Lightning trying to walk it into the middle. They'll just keep the cycle alive. Here's Evan Bouchard on his forehand, trying to get it up to Connor Brown. Brown on his backhand does get the zone clear, but Nugent Hopkins brings it back in just to allow the Oilers to reset. Bouchard dumps it in deep. But it's a one and done for the Oilers. Here comes Gonzalez. He'll play it in deep for Tampa. Puck to Stetcher. Here's Brett Kulak. Hey, there's Matthew Savoy. Savoy's on the... All right, we have a Savoy shift, folks. Puck turned over. Podkolzin with it. Here's Vasily Podkolzin. He'll skate up the middle of the ice on his own. 1-on-4. Dumps it in deep. Savoy chases after it behind the Tampa net. Puck comes around. Good job by Stetcher to pinch and keep the play alive, but the puck comes back to the neutral zone. Here's Kulak. He's going to skate it behind his net. He's being pressured by a couple Lightning players here, and he'll give that puck to Podkolzin. Here's Podkolzin. He'll walk it in across the ice, trying to find Draisaitl on his backhand. Draisaitl trying to shake off a check. Hand on his stick, just one. And Kucherov's able to get it clear here. Gensel plays it back and is dumped in deep for the Lightning. Savoy, Draisaitl, and Podkolzin don't get a whole lot done on their one shift that they got together here, and the Oilers will reset behind their net. Yo, what's up, Sam? Here's McDavid with a backhand, and is that stopped? That is stopped by Vasilevsky. McDavid had some speed there. He got a backhand off, but Vasilevsky did not allow any hole for that to get through. Very reminiscent of the goal that Tippett scored against Edmonton for Philly. Came in with speed on his backhand, except in that situation, it beat Skinner over the arm. Vasilevsky's not going to allow that to happen. Oh, there you go, Dacky. Pretty good bet. Here's a Bouchard shot. That goes wide. Comes over to Darnell Nurse. You have Bouchard out there with Nurse now. Zach Hyman falls with the puck. Hyman battles for it behind the net. Connor McDavid can't come up with it. And here come the Lightning. Here's Hagel. Brandon Hagel skates it through the neutral zone. He'll dump it behind Bouchard. Oh, he beats Bouchard and Darnell Nurse. How does that even happen? Puck out in front. How did Hagel get by both Nurse and Bouchard? Makes no sense. Puck is deflecting all over the place in front of the crease. Darnell Nurse is just trying to get a clear up into the neutral zone. But that's picked off by McDonough. Lightning, Cirelli, they'll just put the puck back into the Oilers zone. Here's Evan Bouchard now. He'll give it to McDavid. Tries to find Arvidsson. That puck is picked off. And the Lightning, once again, they'll bring it into the Oilers zone. Gonsalves, he's checked. Nick Paul, he'll go in and grab it. Evan Bouchard behind the net with McDavid and with Darnell Nurse trying to come up with possession. 3 Oilers and 3 Lightning in the corner trying to grab the puck. McDavid played it up the boards, and the Oilers are going to get this out. Here comes Evan Bouchard now. He doesn't have much energy left, but he does get it into the Lightning zone and allow a couple of his players to change. Oh, and here's a giveaway. Here's a shot by Corey Perry, and that's stopped by Vasilevsky. Puck took a wild bounce off of the backboards. It bounced right in front, and Corey Perry had to spin it to shoot that on his forehand, but wow. Welcome back, Erica. All right, another commercial break. How are we all feeling? How are we doing? Are the vibes good or bad? My vibes are not great right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm finally free from practice. How did practice go? I think the rough, like the roughest part about this period is like the start of it. Like just a backbreaker to give up a goal 20 seconds into the period on a wraparound that should have been saved. So just to give everyone an idea of the odds of that wraparound going in by Hagel, 1%. That was a 1% chance of going in. Nothing going for us at the moment. Only consolation is it cannot get much worse than this. Oh, you'd be surprised. The hockey gods have a lot of fun during moments like this. I have a 5-day break and I have 4 tests in 4 days. That's not too bad. Just 1 test a day. You got this. Off for the night to prep for work. Have a good one. Hey, have a good one, Dacky. I appreciate you tuning in, my friend. It has been a while since they've been slumping this bad. Here's McDavid now off the face-off. He'll give that to Draisaitl. Can't get a shot away. And yeah, they've loaded up McDavid and Draisaitl once again just to try and get some offense going. And Tampa's going to beat the icing, but Ekholm with a good job to get that puck back. And here's Corey Perry now. Up the left side. He'll leave it for Ekholm. Ekholm walks it in behind the net. Draisaitl along the near half wall. Spins away from a check. Plays it back to Bouchard. Bouchard hangs onto it, plays it across to McDavid, and Corey Perry was hit into the net there by Vasilevsky. I don't know what happened, and McDavid's being checked like crazy, unable to make a play. Here's Evan Bouchard now with the puck, spins away, Bouchard, Oilers with some pressure, walks in. Evan Bouchard with a shot, and that is stopped by Vasilevsky with 4:44 to play. So a couple shifts in a row for the Oilers where they've had some zone time and gotten a couple chances. Defending Stu Skinner in an interview. Team looks deflated. They do. They look exhausted. And before the Four Nations break, I chalked it up to, they have the flu, right? Maybe they're a little beat up. They have the flu. Well, you don't have a flu for a month. Like, there's no excuse at this point. Yo, what's up, Falk? Puck being battled along the boards here behind Edmonton's net. Stetcher and Henrique are trying to come up with it. There's no movement here. They kick it around. Puck's still loose. Gensel comes up with it. Here's Jake Gensel with a backhander, and that might have went off the outside of the post. Here's Jake Gensel. Down low, across, and here's a pass to Lilleberg, and what a save by Skinner. Wow. Stu Skinner with a huge save there. And my God. Here come the Lightning. They'll skate it up the boards. Jake Gensel now into the middle, trying to center it. That's taken by Draisaitl. Here's Leon Draisaitl now for the Oilers. Draisaitl drops it back for Darnell Nurse with a shot, and that's stopped by Vasilevsky. Rebound towards the net, tried to bank it off of him, but that was also stopped. Here's Podkolzin. He's hit off the puck. Savoy gets another shift, folks. Let's go. Here come the Lightning. They'll get it in, not deep. Emberson off the glass will come to Draisaitl. Here comes Leon Draisaitl. Walks in, trying to center it to Savoy. Savoy, he's hit off the puck. Draisaitl back to the blue line. Here's Bouchard, and Bouchard with just a horrible giveaway. And here comes Paul. Paul one-on-one with Nurse. Paul with a shot, and that hits Nurse's skate. Nice defensive play by Darnell Nurse. Paul keeps the puck, though. 1-on-2, and he's still making plays here. Here's Draisaitl trying to just backhand it through, and the Oilers do come up with it. They do dump it in deep, and they'll get a change. Here's a play into the neutral zone, cut off by Ekholm. Evan Bouchard into the middle of the ice. Here's Connor Brown. Connor Brown trying to skate through 5 guys, and he loses it. I don't know what Connor Brown's doing there. Puck up the right wall. Tampa, they'll get the breakout. Here's Esamont. Esamont coming in towards Skinner, and he makes contact with Skinner, and Ekholm is not happy about that. And here's Evan Bouchard giving it to Esamont. I like Bouchard's response. There. Grades are somehow pretty good. 94 in both chem and social. A bit sad about the 88 in physics. 88 is still terrific. I have to, I'm making microwave pasta again. Oh no. February's been quite the stinker, which is surprising because usually the Oilers turn it up. February is usually a month where they turn it on, and then March they go on a big run. So we have to hope they can get on a run here. But if Tampa gets a 4th goal, this game's over, right? The game is 100% over if Tampa gets a 4th one. Here's a face-off won by the Lightning. Here's McDonough towards the goal. Blocked in front. Darnell Nurse comes up with it. Oilers maybe 2-on-1 here. Not quite. Here's Arvidsson. Gives it to Darnell Nurse. Tried to center it to Hyman, and that's easily taken away by the Lightning. Puck in behind Kulak. Stuart Skinner out of his net. He'll just leave it for his defender. Kulak up the boards. Wasn't paying attention. Hagel steals it. Hagel. He spins away from a check. Hagel towards the goal, puck bouncing around, and Skinner has to make a save. It's the puck management that is pissing me off the most for Edmonton. There's just no urgency at all. .145 to play in the second period. Shots are 26-18 in favor of the Lightning. Here's an offensive zone draw. Jake Gensel's going to take it for Tampa. Draisaitl for Edmonton. Off the faceoff. He comes free for a moment. And Draisaitl's back out. Oh, man. Ekholm can't come up with it. Here comes Braden Point. Braden Point behind the Oilers' goal. Cycles it around. Looks to open things up. Point tries to center it. That's taken by Perry, and he's stolen off the puck by Point. And here's a play into the slot, but that misses Gensel. Puck shot up the ice. Braden Point comes up with it. Here's Point. Plays it across to Kucherov. Kucherov, and here's a shot, and what a save by Stuart Skinner. Jeez Louise, Skinner has to make another big save. Skinner's had to make some crazy saves this game. This game is likely 8 or 9-1 without some of the saves that Skinner has made. I'm curious. I'm curious what the advanced stats say for Skinner here because he has made some big saves. Here's a bad angle shot, goes wide. As Tampa continues to put the pressure on. Here's Podkolzin for the Oilers. Puck comes around the boards. Savoy gives it to Bouchard. Bouchard, nice play to Podkolzin. Podkolzin on his forehand, walks in, tries to center it, and that's given away, and Tampa, they get it clear. Podkolzin will play it back to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid with speed. Here's McDavid with a shot, and that might have hit the outside of the post. At least McDavid shot it for once. Tampa looking to get one more play here. McDonough in his feet. Does get it in deep. 10 seconds to play in the period. Here's Bouchard. Up the left side, Matthew Savoy. Savoy trying to drop pass it, and just a misplay by Savoy there. Couldn't get the drop pass. And it's 3-1 after 2. I mean, I think every save technically does matter. We do want Skinner to give the team a chance to get back into games, and he is giving them a chance to get back into this game. Personally. What do I think is the solution to the bad play? I think the solution is to play better. It's mostly a joke. I don't know what the solution is right now. We've seen this team be able to turn it up and control games, but they just haven't been able to do that since the break. Money Puck expected goals in all situations. Tampa is now up to 3.24. The Oilers only 1.42. Tampa has completely dominated this game, and Stuart Skinner actually has a positive goals save above expected. He actually has a positive goals save above expected. This is a very rare feat, and that shows just how poor Edmonton is playing. But he is making some saves. But the Oilers are not generating nearly enough either. The best expected goals for on the team right now is Matthias Janmark. Adam Henrique is dead last. Matthew Savoy has not. I mean, nobody on this team has had a good game. What's our worst line? Statistically, our worst line actually is Savoy, Draisaitl, and Podkolzin. So at this point, I will take anything above 0 as a net positive. Right? If we're going to harp on Stu Skinner when it's always in the negative, we got to be like, hey, it's positive now. We got to give him some credit here. We better be better versus Florida. Something tells me Florida will probably just wipe the floor against us, even without Matthew Tkachuk. Yeah, I agree, Gold. We would be a first-round exit, 100%. Who scored for both teams? Draisaitl scored for Edmonton. And then for the Lightning, you've got goals from Esamont, Hagel, and Hedman. Maybe 1-4 if they're lucky. At this point, I won't be surprised if they go 0-5 on the road trip. Like, legit. All right, guys, you can take a look at the Zambonis. The Hagel goal was Stu's fault? Absolutely. You know what? Let's take a look at the Hagel goal, folks. Take a look at this one. Take a look at this putrid goal. McDavid couldn't come up with it. Puck is just around. Nice job here to poke it past Ekholm. So Hagel, he's going to bring it behind the net here. Right? Now, Bouchard, he doesn't chase. That's good. Right? Evan Bouchard does not chase behind the net. That's a good thing. Connor McDavid is covering the slot. Ekholm is covering his man as well. But Hagel on the wraparound, what happened was, and I can't quite show it, Evan Bouchard didn't get a stick at all to prevent it, and Stuart Skinner's movement from left to right was slower than molasses. So that was the wraparound goal. We'll take a look at it again. They're just not. Is it a mental thing? Is it a coaching issue? Are they pissed off at the coaches for how much the lines are getting shifted around? I don't know. Right? I don't have a pulse in that locker room. I'm not a media member. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Bumblebee? Good to see you. McDavid's worst year since his rookie year. He's struggling. Connor McDavid is struggling. Like, a lot. I'm done watching this team until they smarten up. Well, the good news is they still have 25 games until the season ends. Still a few games left until the deadline. But if you're Stan Bowman, you got to be looking at this as being possibly concerning, and I'd like to see a deal made before the trade deadline. I agree, vehicle. Bottle picking. Did you get lots of bottles? Oh, I'm so happy for Ovi. Yay. That's awesome. Just kidding. Oh my God. The Bruins have blown a 3-goal lead. Riley made it 3-2. Riley made it 3-1. Marner made it 3-2. Robertson ties the game, and the Bruins, with a 3-goal lead, have blown it against Toronto. All right, folks. Who do you want on the Bruins from this forward core? Because Boston's going to blow this shit up. The Bruins can do it, so can we. Bruins collapse in full form. It's reversed this time. Usually it's the Leafs collapsing against Boston. Coyle. 20 points this season. I'm not really looking at plus minus much for him just because, like, the team as a whole is really, really bad. He had 25 goals last year. That was a career high, 60 points. 56 points in 16-17. So his career high in points is 60. And he averages about 42, 43 points a year. So a low-end second-line center, high-end third-line center. Plays 17-31 a night. Only 82 shots on goal. This guy does not shoot the puck a lot. Jeez. 13 goals on only 82 shots? My goodness. I would do Coyle for Henrique. Absolutely, I would do that. Why not? What do you guys think is up with McDavid this season? I have no idea. No idea. I actually don't think the marriage would have had anything to do with it. Players get married all the time. I don't think there's anything that shows that that is affecting his game. I think he has been dealing with some form of injury since last season. Probably a core body injury that just, you can get surgery, but it likely wouldn't have even mattered. I do think McDavid has been dealing with something for a while. It must be the devil, or it must be the marriage. I do think that he's not 100%. I don't think he's like severely hurt, but I don't think he's 100% for sure. Personally. But that's just me speculating. Trent Frederick, I would love. I think Trent Frederick would be a great third line center. And he can penalty kill. He's physical. He can score. He's had an off season in terms of his production, but he's mean, man. Trent Frederick is mean. What happened to the Austin Hockey Guarantee? It didn't come true this time. The NHL gave me the wrong script. Although I did predict 5-4, so there's still time for it to happen. Just tuning in here. Always love some Austin hockey content. How are you feeling with Bouchard's game tonight? Not good, not bad. But it's not good. In fact, I would lean towards negative. But marginally. And Montreal's beating Carolina 4-0. What happened to Rantanen in Carolina? Mikko Rantanen stinks, man. That guy sucks. He hasn't done anything for the Hurricanes. What the hell is going on there? Oh, did Boston score? Nice. 6-1 Flyers over the... Oh, my God. Michkov better got me a couple points in fantasy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Carolina. Doesn't make any sense. They're also in a bit of a funk. I think so, too. That's what my dad thinks, too. I think he felt like the trade probably didn't need to happen when it did. I think he was fully expecting to remain an Avalanche for the rest of the season. If you trade Bouchard, you're losing that trade 9 times out of 9. Like, unless you're getting someone that is truly better than him. Yes, Bouchard is struggling. I don't disagree with that. But his advanced metrics, his normal metrics, historically, I like the idea that he will be just fine moving forward. He's not going to be worth $10 million. No way, Jose. He is not going to be worth the money that he might be asking for, but you will lose a Bouchard trade. The Oilers have nobody that can do what Bouchard does at moving the puck. Bouchard will be an $8 million D-man. He will not be 10, and he's not worth less than 7. But I will be right back. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Make sure to hit the like button on the live stream, by the way, if you're having fun, if you're enjoying yourself. All right, I'm back. How are we doing? Bouchard's a good D man, and I refuse to have the discussion that he's not. Like, are we forgetting his historic production in the playoffs last year? Are we forgetting that he scored several game winners in the postseason that allowed Edmonton to make the Cup Finals? Are we forgetting that until this season, he was an elite producer on the power play? If the Edmonton Oilers trade Evan Bouchard, and I'm going to be serious here, if they trade him, they are going to spend another 15 or 20 years trying to find an Evan Bouchard. It would be a huge mistake for them to do that. How am I feeling about Adam Henrique? Not great. I haven't liked his game at all this season, personally. Just realized the green screen is back. I missed the hold on. I missed the ambient lighting. Yeah, it will all come back. The green screen is temporary. I mean, I think the bigger concern, Ace, is not Bouchard's play. The Oilers will be out in the first round for a multitude of reasons because they don't have depth scoring. They don't have a good penalty kill right now. Their goaltending is abysmal, and they don't have enough depth on defense as well. Evan Bouchard's part of that. I don't disagree, but this is not just an Evan Bouchard problem. Scapegoating one guy on D because he gives the puck away sometimes, I think, is silly. Tank for Schaefer. If that were true, Ace, Bouchard wouldn't be second on the team in plus minus. He wouldn't lead the defensive group in expected goals for percentage. He wouldn't lead the defensive group in high danger chances against suppression as well. Just because he doesn't look like he's trying. A lot of players don't look like they're putting in the effort, but I promise you, he obviously is. You don't have elite numbers in every statistical category without trying. Yeah, exactly. Darnell will get 4 shots on goal. Little muffins that do nothing to provide offense. Thoughts on Rodrigue's numbers this season in the minors? I haven't seen like any of Rodrigue actually in Bakersfield. Watching the live stream while watching my Rangers somehow score 5 goals on 12 shots and keep getting away with this weird season. I mean, historically, Oilers fans and the media, by the way, mainstream media has run so many guys out of town, especially the more skilled guys. You guys all remember, Jeff Petrie come to mind, leaves Edmonton, has a pretty good career. That's another player offensively gifted, not like Bouchard. Like Bouchard is so much better than any D-man that the Oilers have had run out of town by fans and media that we don't even realize how lucky we are to have a Bouchard on our team. How many times does he give the puck up per game? I mean, he has the puck on his stick more than most players. So when you have the puck on your stick a lot, you're going to give the puck away a lot. Draisaitl's turnover rate is high, or giveaway rate is high. So is McDavid. So is Bouchard's. But it's the rate that they do it. Are they giving it up every second puck touch, every third, or every fourth? Are they able to hang on to the puck for an extended period before that giveaway happens? So there's a lot of context that goes into that. Yo, what's up, APOC? Good to see you again, my friend. I'll take a Charlie Huddy over Bouchard anytime. Cringe. No offense to Charlie Huddy. All right, let's see if the Oilers can find a way to come back. Here's Bouchard against Hagel. Bouchard with a hit against Hagel. Prevents the puck from being picked up. McDavid goes down low. Arvidsson can't come up with it, but Tampa keeps the forecheck alive. Yeah, but Ace, you're not understanding what we're saying. At the rate that Bouchard turns the puck over is actually top 10 based on how much he has it on his stick. Like top 10 is a good thing. Look up Mike Kelly from Sportlogic's post about him. Because the goalie can't make a save as well. I'm not absolving Bouchard of mistakes. He does make a lot, and he has struggled the last couple of weeks. I don't disagree. But the talk about trading Bouchard to me is outrageous. Here come the Oilers now. Arvidsson finds Hyman with a shot, and that's stopped by Vasilevsky. Kulak pinches, keeps the puck alive. Arvidsson trying to cycle it down low, but he's pushed off the puck. Gergensons, he'll play it back to his D-men. Here's Cernak for the Lightning. Here come the Lightning, middle of the ice. Here's Kucherov. He'll give it to Gensel. Gensel centers it in front. Nice defensive play by Podkolzin. And here comes Leon Draisaitl to Podkolzin. Drops it back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl centers it to Nurse, and that tips just wide. Here's Savoy with a shot, and that deflects wide as well. Nice setup. Draisaitl's been looking for Savoy a few times tonight. Draisaitl can't come up with the puck. Hedman will grab it for the Lightning and high flip into the Oilers zone. Nice play, glove to head. Draisaitl, backhand pass to Nurse. $8 million for 6 years, no trade clause. Do you sign Bouchard then? Yes. Yes, I do. Here come the Lightning now. And I don't know who that was on the Lightning, just like fell, but Asamon centers it in front, and the puck goes just wide. I don't know how Gergensons missed the net. That was wide open. Here's Asamon behind the Oilers' goal. Trying to cycle it around. Ekholm trying to come up with it. Here's Nugent Hopkins into the middle of the ice. And Ty Emberson now. He'll just dump it in deep into the Lightning zone. Puck behind. You're dumb. Who's dumb? Is it me that's dumb? Puck behind the Lightning net. Tampa coming up with it. Nugent Hopkins in there battling. Same with Janmark. Janmark being double teamed here. Nugent Hopkins. He does have it momentarily, and the Oilers do continue to cycle. Here's Ekholm. Here's a shot. Bad angle by Emberson. Saved by Vasilevsky. Oilers doing a good job with the forecheck right now. Here's Connor Brown. Nice little play back to himself. Connor Brown now. Back to the blue line. Shot from Ekholm, and that goes wide. 16:55 to play. The score clock is on the OBS overlay, by the way, to the right of the Lightning logo. Score side, has this game been super frustrating to watch? It's been annoying to watch because the Oilers just seem lifeless. Oh, and Kapanen with an unforced icing. You would trade Bouchard for a stay-at-home D-man who is mobile and has grit. And then where are you making up the offense and puck moving from? Especially the power play. Like, who is taking over that aspect? Here's a shot by Hedman. Doesn't make it to the Oilers' goal. Adam Henrique with the puck. Henrique will play that to Kapanen. Kapanen, he's hit hard off the puck. Comes to Radish now. Radish into the middle of the ice. Lightning skated in. Here's Paul. Nick Paul for Tampa. Dumps in deep. Kulak trying to make a play here. And Corey Perry comes up with it. Here comes Kapanen. Finds Corey Perry. Brett Kulak will pinch up. Kulak trying to center it, but he's knocked off the puck. Corey Perry misread it, and he's stuck behind the Lightning net now. Puck down the ice, not going to be icing. The Edmonton forwards are successful when Bouchard is on the ice because he can get them the puck. If you want more defensemen that can't get their forwards the puck, then they're going to be playing even worse than this. Zipper on my mouth is shut. All good, Elizabeth. All good. If only Skinner, Savoy, and Draisaitl were on the same line, right? Scratching Jeff Skinner was so dumb to me. The NHL has changed so much since then, Ace. If you want to live in 1988, then go right ahead. But this is 2025, and Evan Bouchard makes the Oilers better when he's on the ice. If you want to trade him for a stay-at-home D-man that can't move the puck, well, have fun watching a defenseman like Chris Russell, where he has 500 million shot blocks, but the Oilers are never able to get out of their zone. If you'd rather watch that than watch a guy that sometimes makes a mistake, I don't know what to tell you. Here's Zach Hyman now with the puck, trying to center it in front. It's in the top of the crease. McDavid's trying to come up with it, but Tampa with a good job to clear it, and they'll get it down the ice. Here's Troy Stecher. He has the puck now. Are you talking to me, Ahmed? Are you telling me don't talk? Here comes Connor McDavid. Brings it into the Tampa zone, plays it back to the point. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll play it across to Stecher. Stecher back to Nurse. Nurse down into the corner. Here's Victor Arvidsson. Cuts out in front with a shot, and that deflects high and out of play. Yo, what's up, Tin? Sometimes I can't tell. I wouldn't be surprised if people told me to stop yapping. Yeah, more. Stop. All right. Still 14:45 to play. The Oilers, they're only down by 2. They're just 2 quick ones from getting right back in this thing. Puck into the neutral zone. Picked off by Hedman. Hedman up the right side. Here's Nikita Kucherov. Matthias Ekholm takes the puck from Kucherov. Here's Ekholm. He finds Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl stick handles around, brings it into the Lightning zone. But Tampa, they'll just get the high flip to the neutral zone and get it clear. Wearing the Lightning jersey today. Very nice, James. Very nice. Puck sent up the left side. Here come the Lightning now on the attack. Evan Bouchard trying to come up with the puck. Comes to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, good job to strip his man, but Tampa comes back up with it, actually. Bouchard for the Oilers. Flips it in the neutral zone. And he'll find Janmark, who just went down really easily there. Edmonton trying to get on the forecheck. I don't even know if they have more than one shot this period so far. Oh, and there's a horrible giveaway by Bouchard, and luckily, Asamon did not score. That was horrifying, and the Oilers are lucky that that did not end up in the back of the net. Goodness gracious. Here's Connor Brown now. Connor Brown spins away from a check. 13:02 to play. Here's Arvidsson. He'll walk it in, dump it in deep. Arvidsson along the boards. Puck comes around. Here's Zach Hyman. Kucherov will come up with it for Tampa. He throws it up the ice, and here's Gensel. Centered in front, deflected by Paul, and scores. Nick Paul makes it 4-1 for the Lightning, their first shot of the period. It was an odd man rush. I don't know who it was on D that wasn't there to pick off that guy. Yeah, Bouchard wasn't on the ice for this one. Nugent Hopkins couldn't tie up Paul. Ekholm was the defender that was back. Oh, Darnell, where was Darnell Nurse going? Darnell Nurse was so far in the Lightning zone there. What on earth was that? Oh, no. And Nick Paul, good deflection over Skinner's glove. Nugent Hopkins just couldn't tie up Paul in the slot. No one's name calling Ace. Literally nobody is named called here. And nobody has said Skinner is great either. Ace, I'm going to time you out. You're doing that thing again where you're bringing up stuff that has not been said. I'm going to give you one warning here because you're trying to not only rile me up, but you're also trying to rile up others in the chat by just posting things that either haven't happened or maybe happened a while ago. And of course, no name calling either, right? To anyone. Don't name call anything. Don't call Ace anything. Ace, don't call other people anything. But Ace, I just want you to understand what I'm trying to explain to you is that you come in here and whenever anything happens with a player that you don't like, you keep pushing the issue and you push it and we understand your point, but you don't stop pushing it. Eventually, people, whether it's me or whether it's the chat, they're going to be like, hey, let's relax. Let's stop. Quit talking. We're focusing on the game. And then you'll keep going and you'll keep going. And then bringing up Stuart Skinner, too. Nobody brought up Stuart Skinner on that goal. Nobody in the chat said that Stuart Skinner was doing a good job tonight. You're creating these things that are getting a reaction out of others. And then the name calling starts. And I don't agree with it, but I'm just letting you know. First time Oilers have lost 4 in a row since 2023 November. This is how bad this is. Well, let's just say they were due to lose 4 in a row. Chalk this up and focus on the next game. I mean, there's a lot that have to focus up to get ready for the Florida Panthers game. Need some yoga and deep breathing exercises. That's true. Try and gain momentum back. Let's see if the Oilers can. Are the Oilers going to roll over? Or are they going to find a way to get themselves back in this one? Here's Glendening. Can't get a shot off. Taken away by Henrique. Puck up to Stetcher. Stetcher trying to get it to Kapanen. Deflected in deep. Corey Perry chases after it. Perry, Henry. Oh, and Henrique is kind of hit awkwardly into the boards there. Still second in the division will be fine. And the fact, Vegas lost last night too, so. Here's Draisaitl off the face-off. He's out there with McDavid and Hyman. They've loaded them back up again. Let's go. They keep loading the boys up. Let's see if they can get a goal here, though. The Oilers are still a playoff team. I have no doubt about that. But they are in a midseason funk right now. And it's better to have that funk now than in April. And here's a backhand pass to literally nobody, but Draisaitl will come up with it. Here's Leon on his backhand, protects the puck. Draisaitl brings it around, trying to center it, and Tampa, they'll come up with it. Here come the Lightning. Here's Cirelli. He'll dump the puck deep into the Oilers zone. Bouchard moves the puck up to McDavid. Turnover towards the goal, doesn't make it. Bouchard knocked off the puck briefly, but Draisaitl will come up with it. Here comes Connor McDavid now with some speed. Here's McDavid. He's kind of hooked up there, couldn't get a play, and Tampa's going to ice this one with 11:05 left. I'm leaning towards fighting this one out. I actually would like to see the Oilers show a bit of fight here. I wouldn't mind if someone dropped the gloves. Show that you're frustrated. Show that this is unacceptable. Thank you for your content as Oiler. As always, Austin. Hey, thanks, Russ. I appreciate that. Thank you, Edward. I don't think I would be very good, but I appreciate that. Nugent Hopkins, Pud Colson, and Savoy out there for Edmonton now. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Shot towards the goal by Kucherov, goes just wide. Here's a dump in by Emberson. Nugent Hopkins. He'll tie up his man. Pud Colson will rim it harder. Oh, and he comes out in front of Savoy. Oh, and he gets one opportunity, and that's stopped by Vasilevsky. Matthew Savoy had a glorious opportunity for his first NHL goal, and Vasilevsky stones him. Man, what a deflection to the front of the net. Savoy had a glorious opportunity. Leon Draisaitl, he's going to get kicked out of the faceoff dot here. So you have Draisaitl with McDavid and Hyman once again. They have loaded up this line. Draisaitl gives it to Ekholm across to Emberson. McDavid with the puck has that stripped, and it comes back into the Oilers zone. Puck comes up the ice. Zach Hyman, he'll drop it for McDavid with speed. Here comes Connor McDavid trying to skate through 5 defenders. He's blocked off the puck, and Tampa doesn't clear it, though. Here's Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl centers it. McDavid wasn't expecting it. Draisaitl tried to center it once again, and Vasilevsky is just going to hang on to that one. Damn. Patrick Roy pulled their goalie with 9 minutes left. Oh, my God. That's the Patrick Roy special. He's been doing that ever since he was coaching in the NHL with Colorado way back. Tampa wins the faceoff, comes to Kucherov with 10:05 to play in the period. Tampa up 4-1. Here's Kucherov, dumped in deep. He'll come up with it on his backhand. Centered to Braden Point, and Point with a shot. And I don't know if Skinner made the save or if a stick got in there, but Point had a glorious opportunity. I thought it was going to go in. I didn't even react like there was going to be a save there. And the puck is knocked out of the zone by Edmonton. Done deal, Zach. Done deal. Oh, we're chilling, Erica. We're having a good time. Puck along the wall. Oilers can't get it out. Now they do. Here's Moser for Tampa. Across to Hedman. Hedman to Braden Point. Braden Point leaves it for Kucherov. Point on his backhand, trying to get by Bouchard. Bouchard knocks him down. Adam Henrique gives the puck away to Point, though. Point, end of his shift, still maintaining control. It's Point against 2 Oilers, and he's still getting the puck. Tampa keeps it alive briefly, but Edmonton will eventually come up with it. Here's Victor Arvidsson. He'll skate into the Lightning zone. Nice little move by Arvidsson, trying to work through. Again, you can't skate through 5 guys, though. Right, Bradley? That's what I'm saying. The team has struggled at offense, and they scratch a guy who can put the puck in the net. They also need to, not give up 5+ goals per game, too. That might help. Puck along the half wall. Tampa trying to move it up. Paul against Brown. Paul almost gets through on his own. Here's Janmark, reverses to Bouchard. Bouchard centers it in front to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins, little backhander up the ice, no icing, as Radish will grab it for Tampa. Where's the depth scoring for the Oilers? Where's Brown? Where's Henrique? Where's Janmark? Where are these guys for offense? The only guy that's been scoring lately is Draisaitl. Where is everybody? Play in the neutral zone. Puck bouncing around. Comes back to Cernak. Cernak to McDonough. McDonough back to Cernak. Pressured by Draisaitl. McDonough, he'll wait for a play. Here's a play in front. Shot on Skinner, and he has to make the save there. They haven't come back through customs yet. Downtown Connor Brown will awaken during the playoffs. Well, we can only hope so. Because like everybody on this team is they've all gone cold at the exact same time. Usually you'll have one or two guys. They rotate when they're hot and they're cold. Everybody on this team is cold except for Leon Draisaitl. Sounds good, Vehicle. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. This game has been better than the previous two. At least we have not conceded 6 or 7. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. Hey, listen, I predicted a 5-4 Oilers win. There's still time for them to get that prediction in, right? I don't think our identity's been robbed. It's just a tough situation where everything that can go wrong is going wrong right now. Where is Nuge? Your question is as good as my answer. I don't know. What's up, Caesar? Nugent Holidaykins. Oh, snap. Where is Hyman? I'd like to know that too. Might as well divorce him. You might have to think about it. Make sure you get a lot of money in the divorce, though. Yeah, you're not wrong, Kate. You're not wrong. And Draisaitl having a long conversation with the linesman there. That's true, Jax. Kapanen, he can't come up with the puck. Radish, he'll move it up. Lightning, bring it into the zone. High flip, drops in front. Victor Arvidsson will come up with it. And, that's stolen by the Lightning at the Oilers' blue line. Oilers couldn't clear. Puck is cycled around Emerson. He's hit by Glendening. Nick Paul trying to come up with it. And the Oilers, again, Kapanen just can't get the puck deep. It deflects out of play, and I'm tired of seeing Kapanen right now, personally. I agree, Bradley. I think Arvidsson's time is numbered in Edmonton. Here's Connor McDavid off the faceoff. He leaves it for Zach Hyman. Hyman skates it in on the outside, spins away from a check. Here's Hyman now, leaves it for McDavid. McDavid held up momentarily, spins off a check, trying to play it back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl teamed by 3 Lightning players. And what Tampa's doing right now on defense is highly effective. They are forcing McDavid and Draisaitl into areas along the boards where 2 or 3 Lightning can go in on one player and strip them of the puck. The pressure from Tampa right now, got to give that team tons of credit the way they're playing against the Oilers. Perry disappeared too. I expect a 40-year-old to disappear. I expect a player like that to disappear. No, there hasn't. I mean, Tampa had a 5-on-3 power play, but the Oilers had one power play, and two is that partial 2-on-1 here for the Lightning. Here they come. Cirelli was knocked off the puck towards the goal. That goes off of Skinner's glove, and Connor McDavid will pick it up. Here comes McDavid with some speed. He'll just dump it in deep, and Zach Hyman will chase after it against McDonough. McDonough around the boards. It does get out of the zone. And Matthias Ekholm, he'll just flip it back in, and the Oilers get a change. That's actually a crazy stat, Russ. That's a crazy stat. Did not know that. Puck shot in deep in the Oilers zone. Ekholm can't get it past Gensel. Gensel keeps it in. And Troy Stetcher now up the right boards. Someone on Edmonton went down with the puck. Don't know who that was. Podkolzin, it looked like. Here's Podkolzin, comes back to him on his forehand. Plays it across to Savoy. Savoy, and he fanned on a pass, unfortunately. But he works to get the puck back. Tampa, though, they'll come up with it. Here's Nugent Hopkins now. Nugent Hopkins plays it back to Ekholm. Here comes Podkolzin. He's checked off the puck. And the Oilers just can't get through the clogging of the neutral zone that Tampa is doing right now. They have completely clogged the neutral zone and prevented any clean entry for the Oilers. Here's Janmark spinning away from a check. The Oilers just have no breakout. They have nothing. Here's Henrique. He'll skate it into Connor Brown and Tampa. Again, they get it clear. Moser to Lilleberg. Back to Moser. Here's Glendening. Shot down low. Tampa with the puck in the Oilers zone now. They have it. Shot towards the net. That's blocked in front. Comes out to the neutral zone. Ekholm picks off a pass. 4:06 to play. Waiting for a change here. Waiting for Draisaitl to get on. Here's McDavid as well for the Oilers. McDavid with some speed. He's stopped up at the blue line, but Draisaitl will put it in. McDavid on his backhand, trying to feed it to Hyman, but that's taken away by Cernak. And Hedman, just a high flip to the neutral zone. Brandon Hagel now trying to come up with it. And here come the Lightning. Here's Hagel with a shot attempt, and that deflects high and out of play. I'm not sure, APOG. I don't know what's going on. I don't have the answers for this group right now. They are frustrated. They've shown that they can be a top-tier team, but not against top 10 teams. The Oilers are now going to drop to, was it 1-9-2 or something against top 10 teams? Not nearly as many defensive breakdowns today. That is good news. That is a positive. Not quite as many turnovers. Only Ted Lasso can save us now. Just a bad game. Yeah. I wouldn't blame you. I don't blame anyone for not watching the game or, taking a step back from the team. Because if it does affect you on an emotional level, it is good to take a step back, right? You don't have to force yourself to watch these games. Your mental health is always more important than a hockey game. So if there's things that you all like to do when you're not watching hockey, video games, movies, whatever hobbies you have. No, it's not, Bradley. No, it's not. Should go get Spencer Knight. Yeah, Tampa's just played a really good game, and the Oilers just they haven't had an answer. Well, there you go, SpongeBob. Maybe you got to take one for the team, my friend. Play a factory sim game, release some dopamine with great efficiency. I love that. Here's a shot towards the Oilers net, doesn't make it. Evan Bouchard will pick it up and give it away. Evan Bouchard with another giveaway. Puck shot back in. Ekholm, he'll try and make a play up to Arvidsson. Arvidsson will find Bouchard in the neutral zone. Tries to make a play to Savoy. That goes past his stick. And it's, oh man, and here's a breakaway for the Lightning. Here's Isamont, can't get a shot off. Here's a shot attempt, stopped by Skinner, and just a calamity of errors right now. I can't even keep up with how many errors I just saw. But Stuart Skinner held down the fort and made a big save. Here's Skinner, rim around the board. Stetcher trying to play it up. Puck played back to McDavid. Here comes Connor McDavid now. Play it to Zach Hyman. Hyman, stick handles, gives it to McDavid behind the Tampa net, but he's knocked off the puck by Chernak. Chernak covering McDavid on the back door. McDavid not able to move. Hyman bringing it out in front, trying to get a shot away, and that is stopped by Vasilevsky. Here's Draisaitl now for Edmonton. He'll grab it, spin away, give it to Troy Stetcher. As long as the Oilers don't pull their goalie down by 3 again, I think they're okay. Don't give him a freebie. You don't have to, SpongeBob. I was just kidding. Here's Draisaitl. Oh man, and Cernak hits Draisaitl hard too. He was hard on McDavid, and now he's being hard on Draisaitl. Tampa, they play to the whistle, man. They play to the whistle. And Draisaitl and Cernak are going at it. And there's gonna be a penalty on Draisaitl, I think. I think Draisaitl's gonna be called for cross-checking, maybe. Yeah. Penalty for Draisaitl. Cernak hit him hard into the boards and then hit him behind the net, and Draisaitl had just had enough of it. There was a slash there by Cernak first, though. I would have given Cernak a slash and then Draisaitl the cross-check personally, but if you're Draisaitl, man, you're down 3 goals late in a game. Don't take a bad penalty. Just drop the gloves and punch him in the face. Like, I'd rather he just drop the gloves there, personally. I don't like seeing penalties like that, where you know you're going to go to the box anyways. Make it count. Not condoning violence, but there are times where you can make a penalty count. All right, Tampa on the power play with 1:34 to go. This will clear the rest of the game unless they score on this power play. Here's Kucherov, centered in front. Gensel, his shot goes wide. And here's Hagel now. Brandon Hagel, he's stick lifted by Nugent Hopkins. Tampa keeps the puck alive. Ekholm trying to move it. Tampa behind the net. Puck comes to Kucherov now. Kucherov centers it out in front to point, and that goes high and wide. Here's Hedman to Kucherov. Kucherov for the Lightning across the ice. That's deflected. Comes back to Hedman. Hedman to Hagel. Hagel across. Oh, man, and a nice little skate there by Skinner. That would have been a backdoor tap in for Gensel if he didn't do that. Here's the play in front. Here's a shot, and Skinner with a big save on Hagel. Here's Hagel again to Hedman. Hedman, Kucherov, puck in front, and that was stopped by Skinner again somehow. My God, that's crazy. That's wild. Some of the saves that Skinner just made on that power play. All right, here come the Lightning. 25 seconds left in the game. Let's see if the second unit can get something here. Skinner's just going to play that out to Stetcher, allow Stetcher to just shoot it down the ice. And Vasilevsky, he's just going to hang on to it, and that should do it. I don't think Tampa's going to go on the attack here. The Oilers killed a penalty! The Oilers killed one! Let's go! Yikes, man. Cringe. All right. So that's the first 4-game losing streak for Edmonton since November of 2023, and the team is all out of sorts right now. This team is out of they're completely out of whack. There's no cohesiveness with how the group is playing. I think it's more than just being out coached. Like Tampa played a great game. No, that one's not on Skinner. That game is not on Skinner. Not this time. I didn't like the second goal against, but the expected goals in all situations. The Oilers didn't get a single shot attempt at Tampa's net for the final 10 minutes of the game. The Oilers didn't have a single shot attempt towards Vasilevsky for over 10 straight minutes. Yikes. That's a tough one, folks. That is a tough one. The Austin Hockey Guarantee didn't work this time. St. Louis is beating Seattle 7-1. What the heck's going on there? That's crazy. What is going on in that St. Louis game, bros? Jesus. That's crazy. Toronto came back and beat Boston. Cringe, man. Might take my jersey off, see if they win. I do live in Alberta, Lewis. Oilers in school and skating is making me cry. The easiest solution is to cut the Oilers out for a while. All right, everyone. I appreciate everyone tuning in. If you have not yet liked the live stream, make sure you hit that like button. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. If you're watching and you're not yet subscribed to the channel and you want to be part of whatever this was moving forward, we'll have a lot more positivity next time. I promise. The team is in the dumps right now. The vibes with the fans are not great. There's going to be a lot to talk about in the post-game fan reaction, and there's going to be a lot to talk about in tomorrow's day after. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Your support means the world. I love all of you. Tell someone that you love them. And as always, fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. Yes, the Oilers do play Florida and Carolina. It does not get any easier. We'll see you soon. Hopefully it gets better. I don't know what to say, man.